Good, oh yeah. Okay, hang on. Good day, everyone. How'd I do? Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here again today, thank you. I'm here to just talk a little bit about the book, My Camino. As I told you last night, for the people who are here, basically after I walked the Camino, I started telling stories. And I didn't know what else to do. It was my way of giving back to the path that had given me so much in my life. And then people kept asking me to write a book. So I ended up writing My Camino. And I actually wrote, for those of you who are thinking of writing, I practiced telling the stories orally by just sharing them with other people. So when I sat down to write the manuscript, it took me 2 months to write the entire manuscript. So it's possible. Then what I did was, when I finished the book and it went off to the publisher, I thought, oh, I'll just go back on the Camino and walk the Portuguese route and just kind of have fun this time and not get all hung up about having a serious spiritual journey. And just before I left, a native friend of mine who I'd known for years, she had a dream about me. And in the dream, she was told to give me a sacred eagle feather, which is really one of the highest honors in their culture, in their indigenous culture. And she said that I was to take this eagle feather on the Camino and give it to someone. Well, my simple Camino walk now became something completely different. And so I wrote my manuscript for the second book called Confessions of a Pilgrim while I was walking the second time. I am working on a third book. I walked the reverse way on the Camino, so al contrario is the way you say it in Spanish, which means the contrary way. I walked from Santiago to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port 9 years after I walked my first Camino. And in that journey, that's when I really stepped into understanding the true spiritual journey of being a Camino pilgrim here on the world. And I connected with the wholeness of every single person in the world and walked for the world. So the Camino has given me so much to write about. I also did a feature-length documentary film back in 2006. And also the book My Camino is in development as a feature film. My writing partner and I have co-written the screenplay, and we're just keeping our fingers and toes crossed that it's actually going to happen. That has been in the works for 9 years. So thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to all of you, and of course I have books, so thank you.